What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we are going to be looking at XRP, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, VONG, which is the Russell 1000, and the S&P 500. As you guys have seen over the past couple of days, we have seen a lot of consolidation, and hopefully, if you guys realize off topic, but I am back in the normal studio here, so videos will be coming out on a timely manner starting tomorrow. Today I know it's coming out late, and that is because I was running around and I got home on a late flight yesterday, so just give me that, give me today, and tomorrow everything will be back to normal, which I'm very excited for here. But we are going to be looking at a lot of these cryptocurrencies, and I am very excited because we at some point very soon should be seeing breakouts across the board, or big volume injections or rejections, removals in cryptocurrency really soon, specifically XRP, which is what I'm most excited for here. We're going to look at Solana consolidating inside its major bull flag that we've discovered here on the 4-hour. Ethereum's beautiful little consolidative whatever. Don't even know what we could really call this. Maybe I can extend this out just a hair here. And you can see now maybe this new kind of fractal that's forming. Looks really good. Ascending triangle is typically break bearish, so we'll have to consider that. And then we have this beautiful little fractal movement here on Bitcoin, which I'm going to extend out like this. And here you are. Now we have another kind of ascending fractal here, which could be bullish, but again, we'll have to decide. And then you have VONG, which broke above major resistance, which is excellent. This is where it's trading at today. This is insane. Hopefully we can stay above here and end this week and tomorrow above this white support. And then there's a very good sign we could continue to head up, which would be excellent here. Same thing with the stock market. But with all that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before I dive into the technical analysis, just want to let you guys know that Bitunix is doing a huge bonus where you guys can get some free cryptocurrency. This ends June 19th, but for the first 100 people to register with the link down in the description below, they're giving away free cryptocurrency. That's all it takes to get this free crypto. You can use that bonus to leverage trade here. Actually, it's for the first 200 people, so they did update it here. So the first 200 people that sign up down below get free USDT futures bonus, which is excellent here. They're also doing their deposit reward bonus and trading volume incentive reward here. So this is the time for you guys to take advantage and earn some free cryptocurrency that you can use to trade around with. You're just talking about a couple small trades here and there for the chance to then get some pretty large bonuses here. So with a $100 bonus, you can get 20. With a $500 bonus, you can get 100 USDT in free bonus cryptocurrency. You don't even need to trade around. You can literally deposit, get your bonus, withdraw what you had originally deposited. And just like that, you got $100 in USDT with just a little 10x leverage, can trade you up to $1,000, which is insane here. So definitely make sure to check out Bitunix down in the description below. More info on Bitunix later on in today's episode here. But you can see here, current coin market cap reveals are trading at 65. Consolidation is pretty much taking over the markets here. And you can see we are pretty much consolidating, which looks excellent here. Consolidation, all these other cryptos consolidating right now. Volume is slowly dying off here. Cryptos are slowly falling down, which is kind of what we're looking for here. This consolidation will hopefully aid in a big volume burst that could come for these cryptocurrencies very soon, including the stock market here. Yesterday, we made an episode talking about how literally any day now we could see that breakout take place as early as possibly next week. History is clearly repeating itself, as you can see here. Beautiful descending fractals, beautiful bull flags caused major price spikes and explosions. Same exact thing happening right now. So that's what we're looking for. Another thing just like that to happen yet again. And I think we are going to be seeing that very soon. I'd be shocked if it happens today, but it certainly could, which is something that we have to talk about here. You can see it's very hard to calculate now that we are getting down to like the final moments here. This is huge. I mean, just look at the previous bull flag, or whatever you want to call this, on XRP. Just back here a couple weeks ago here in April, we had this beautiful lower high, lower low fractal consolidating, confirmed closure above here, and exploded to the upside. Well, now we're forming something even bigger than that. And this is even more textbook, you know, like it's even more outlined than the previous descending fractal. Beautiful flagpole to the upside, major rally. Then we have this lower high, lower low pattern, filling in the gap, volume slowly dying. And you can see we're starting to constrict, get tighter. And soon we're going to be left making a decision. You can see we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. We have this downtrend here, and we have this uptrend here. But we also have major volume moving average support here, which is hopefully going to put some pressure on us and break us to the upside. Again, either direction is possible, but I'd say I'm like 70% bullish here. You can see we've lowered ourselves from what was overbought 70 on the RSI down to 46 on the RSI, which means we have tons of room now to head up. And that's what we're looking for. A pop like this, we could easily see an explosion up to $2.80 on XRP. And that would be what I think is the last rally of the season for XRP for the next couple of years. I know that sounds very like grim or gloomy, whatever you want to call it here. But I do think we will then see, like, if we rally up here, I then think we'll fall, and that would be the third or the second shoulder in our movement here, and that would then cause us to dump to the downside. That's what I think is going to happen here. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, but that's truly what I think is in store for XRP, is more consolidation to the downside here. But moving on from that, we'll look at these other cryptos in a second. Bitunix is one of my favorite crypto exchanges that we've been using. Aside from BYDFI, I kind of like to spread my wealth here, use more exchanges. Sometimes, BYDFI offers one trading competition or bonus or whatever their promotion is for that month. And it's not as good as maybe Bitunix here, so I switch off back and forth depending on what's going on right now. So super cool with what Bitunix is offering right now with these huge bonuses. It's free crypto. You might as well take advantage of it here. But they offer on futures here a way for us to trade around not only Bitcoin, but XRP, which is excellent here. You can see I've favorited it right here, and you can see here it is, the fractal that's forming. We're going to have to update this. It's been just a minute here, but check it out. Look at that. The massive descending fractal here looks phenomenal, and we are going to use this to potentially capitalize off these runs here. We're looking for this to breach and rally us to the upside here, just like we did right here. History repeating itself. So once we get that confirmation, we will be buying in and seeing and pretty much taking advantage of this. We could scale it a bit lower here, but I think to play it safe, we're going to leave it. Oof, it's tough. I'll jump to the daily, and maybe it'll give us a better overview of whether or not that was a wick. Yeah, you can see here that was a wick, so we'll leave it right where we have it for right now, and we'll say this is about it. So when this breaches and we close this on the daily charts, we'll be buying in. I have money in my account, 1,500 USDT that was deposited, so I'm going to use that to buy long on this once we see that confirmation closure. You can bet now if you want to be crazy and put in the trade right now with the anticipation of a rally to the upside, but everything is primed and ready for a breakout and explosion. So it's really just a countdown now. Start the clock, because we're going to see this breakout very, very, very soon. And then aside from Bitunix and XRP, we have this beautiful kind of descending fractal on Solana, which looks excellent. We have similarly with Ethereum here, this nice, didn't mean to do that. Very nice ascending fractal here, where we have higher lows, but the same kind of high. You can see kind of like the same high point. We're filling in this gap. If this resistance, like you can see the bears are doing everything they can to reject the bulls. If this doesn't hold, if this holds, we're going to topple over. It's typically what we see because it's pretty strong. But if we can build up steam and break through that, we should be able to see a pretty solid rally to the upside here, which is what we're all probably waiting for. But focus is on XRP first, then Ethereum, and then Solana here. Then we'll look at these other cryptos like Bitcoin, which is in some sort of uptrend here, an ascending fractal. This could very easily reverse or rebound up too. Moving average looks great. We should hopefully rebound off that and see this run to the upside here. That pretty much is in line with all the other cryptos in the market too, which is kind of what we're waiting for here. And then we start to throw in the stock market, which kind of changes everything, because you then look at the stock market and you can see for the most part here, we look great. We are in an ascending fractal. The only nervous part is that we are nearing overbought, but we are in this higher low pattern that has been pretty much pumping us up. If we break through this, we will become overbought. But then hopefully we can continue to scale up. Who knows how high we're going to go? We certainly need to consolidate. This is no buying opportunity because of where we are, but there is a chance we could rally up one more time. Consolidation is certainly necessary. We need to lower ourselves in order to go even higher. But all in all, I think these markets look great, and I think we are due for some pretty solid runs to the upside. But that's going to be it for today's video. Smash the like button. Make sure to check out Bitunix if you haven't already with the link down in the description, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.